Hi Krista, it's National Coming Out Day. I'm queer and also genderqueer. You knew that, but the internet probably didn't. Hi internet. Anyhow, I really want to encourage everybody to come out on National Coming Out Day. But, unfortunately, we live in a culture that is toxic to queer folks and people are not safe everywhere, which is really sad. Also, there are some folks who don't have the opportunity to come out because the closet was not a privilege that they ever had. It's not often that we think of the closet as being a privileged space, but it really, really is. Some folks do not have the luxury of hiding their identity. If you have the opportunity to do so safely, please come out, but be mindful, everybody, that not everyone has that opportunity, and if you can't come out, I still love you. Please stay safe. You are loved, you are important, please stay safe. It may not get better, but it will definitely get worse without you. Please stay safe. I love you. Please do what you need to do to make it through. But more about coming out. I wanted to read the opening passage from Layers of the Onion, Spokes of the Wheel, which is an essay in Patrick Califia's awesome Speaking Sex to Power anthology. Like I said, this is just the first paragraph. There's a whole lot more in here. It's really good. It's good for your brain. Layers of the Onion, Spokes of the Wheel by Patrick Califia, printed in 2000. Coming out is such a hard process that it's no wonder most lesbians and gay men can only manage it once in a lifetime. Coming out begins when we recognize in a stigmatized other something of ourselves, something disturbing we feel we must bring forward, at first into our own consciousness, then to a community of like-minded people where we hope to find welcome, and finally to outsiders. Coming out transmutes what is loathsome or unimaginable into something valuable and nourishing, garbage into gold, sickness into bread. This is an inherently terrifying experience because it means disobeying the voices of social disapproval, and often self-hatred as well, to risk becoming a more honest, but not necessarily happier or safer or more beloved person. So coming out involves not just articulating ourselves authentically, but articulating the parts about ourselves that are stigmatized and othered by society. By accepting that other is part of ourselves and communicating it, we are becoming more authentically ourselves. That is why coming out as an ally is not exactly accurate, because allies are good and beneficial, but not otherized by society. So using the same language to describe allies as we use to describe queer and trans folks is misleading. It's not morally reprehensible, I don't think. I just think that it's conflating experiences that are not necessarily analogous. That said, I think it is very possible to come out in other ways. If there is something that is oppressed in society, some other that is part of your identity, especially if people do not know about it, then articulating that is great. You might find it a really liberatory experience, and I think that that qualifies as coming out. But I don't speak for all queer and trans folks. That's just my perspective on the issue. Recapping with my hair down. 1, come out if you can. 2, if you can't, be safe. 3, I love you, and you're important, and I want you to survive. That goes for all queer and trans folks, and especially you, Krista. 4, Patrick Califia's essay is friggin' rad, and everybody should read it. 5, coming out involves articulating something about ourselves that is other than society, and so is different from self-expression and self-articulation generally. It is important to be as authentically ourselves as we can be, and coming out is one strategy that some of us have available to do so. So, happy National Coming Out Day. Krista, I'll see you Monday.